Sutra 221st. Kechit Shabda Visheshanatvepi Swalingam na Tyajanti. Some words, even the Visheshanas, do not give up their own gender. Like Pradhanam Krishna, Pradhanam Radha, Gatihi Krishna, Ashrayo Radha. Because the gender of these words does not change, they are also called Ajahad Linga. So words that do not give up their own gender. And it cannot be said that the quality of Samanadhikarana is lacking when there is difference of gender. Okay, and it cannot be said that the quality of Samanadhikarana is lacking when there is difference of gender, as it will be described in Vritti 922 that Samanadhikaranya, Samanadhikaranya, the condition of being Samanadhikarana is the existence of two different qualities in one object. Right. For instance, in the example, Pradhanam Krishna, even though the quality is expressed by the words Pradhana and Krishna, namely Shrishtatvam, the quality of being the supreme, and Nandanandanatvam, the quality of being the son of Nanda, are different, they still exist in the same object. Thus, there is Samanadhikaranya. Kvachit bahunam visheshanatvatyekatvam. Sometimes a word is used in ekvachana, even though it is the visheshana of something that is in bahuvachana. For example, dharme veda pramanam. So the Vedas are the authority on moral codes. So Vedaha plural, but pramanam ekvachanam. It is only required that the vachana of the Visheshya and that of the Visheshana be the same when the gender of the Visheshya and the gender of the Visheshana are the same. This is also important. In the example, Dharme Vedaha Pramanam, the vachana of the Visheshya Vedaha and the vachana of the Visheshana Pramanam are different because their gender is different. Other examples of this are Pradhanam Avatara, the predominant avatars. And Radha Krishna Gatir Mama.
Oh, so we don't put Pramanani Avataraha, I see.
We
don't put Pramanani Avataraha. We put Pramanam Avataraha.
Vingshatyadhyah Sadaikatve Anavrittau. The numerals from Vingshati onwards are always used in ekvachana, except when they are multiplied. Anavrittau. For example, Vingshatir Vaishnavaha. So Vingshati is ekvachana, like Harihi. But when they are multiplied, we get Dve Vingshati, Ti, like Radha Brahmabhyam Au E. And Tisro Vingshatayaha, 320s, so that is like 60. Tisro Vingshata is 60. Dve Vingshati is 40. A nice way of multiplication actually in Sanskrit. You know, just write Dve Vingshati and it means 40. Tisro Vingshatayaha. I mean, why don't they just write Chatvarinkshat instead of Dve Vingshati? Or Shashti instead of Tisro Vingshatayaha? Anyhow, this is just an example. So, similarly, Ekvingshati and so on in the Ekvachana, we also get Una Vingshati. So, basically, one less than 20, 19. Because the compound ends in the word Vingshati. So, this is also declined in Ekvachana. In this regard, the words called Krishna Nama are said to be among the Visheshana words. So now the Krishna Namas will follow this section.
So
And
here, the pradhanam. So when the gender is changed, we should always use in ekavachana, is it? Or we can use in any vachana?
for the Sankhya Shabdas?
Not Sankhya, the previous one.
Pramanam.
Yeah, pramanam or gati. So when the gender is fixed, Prabhu, for the Visheshana, should we just use always in ekavachana or?
If not in Samasa, then Ekvachana.
Not in Samasa or ekavachana, I see.
Yeah, because in Samasa things are different.
Okay, Prabhu.
Yeah. So, yes. The next and the last section of this second chapter is Krishna Nama Prakaranam. Basically pronouns and pronominal nouns. Pronouns.
So one example, you said why they are putting 220s instead of 140. I think if you want to say 220 rupees notes, you have.
Say that again.
220 rupee note. If you have, you would have to write 220 rupee note, 20 rupee note. Currency. How would you write it? Dve vimshati rupyaha.
Just a second, I'm not able to hear you properly. Let me. Just a minute.
Yes, bro.
Am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, I think this makes better. So what were you saying?
I was saying, if somebody has to say 220 rupees note, you have, right? So you would write Dve Vimshati Rupyav.
No, it would be Vingshatyadikam Dvishatam.
No, 220 rupee note.
Yeah, 220, not 220.
No. 2.
Okay,
So,
2. Okay, 20
20
rupees.
Yeah.
Okay. So what were you saying for that?
Dve Vimshati Rupyav.
Acha. Rupyam. Rupyakam. I think Rupyakam would be used rather.
Rupya.
Yeah, coin.
Oh, rupee. I see.
Rupee. So rupya, right? Neuter gender. So yeah, rupyam.
Okay.
No, dve. You said dve.
Dve Vimshati Rupyav.
No, then it would be rupee.
Rupee.
Yeah, because
You are saying.
dvivachana is used, na?
But it's not a feminine, right? I thought it's a masculine.
Rupyam is neuter.
Oh, neuter. I see.
Yeah, okay. So Radha Brahmabhyam OE.
Yeah, correct. Rupee.
So, rupee. Krishna Nama Prakaranam. Sarvadini Krishna Namani. Now the pronouns. The words Sarva and so on are called Krishna Namas. So basically, In general, pronouns are called sarvanamas, sarvanama in Sanskrit grammar or in general. But in Harinamamrta Vyakaranam, he named it, Jiva Goswami named them Krishna Namas. Krishna Namas. So they are as follows: Sarvadis. Sarva Vishwa Ubha Bhaya Anya Anyatara Yatara Yatama Tatra Tatama Katara Katama and Ekatara Ekatama Itara Tattva Nima Samasima Purva Para and Avara Dakshina Uttara Parasva Antaratyatad Etadidamada Sekadvi Bhav Yushma Dasmat Bhavatu Kim 41. So all these are the Sarvanamas. This is the complete list of the Sarvati words. So please do memorize these Sarvanamas. So Sarva, and the meanings are also given. Sarva, Vishwa. These are the meanings when these words are used as Krishna nouns. There could be a possibility when few of these words are not used as Krishna namas. So then they could mean something else also. So Ubha, Ubhaya, Anya, Anyatara, Tatara, Tatama, Yatara, Yatama, Katara, Katama, Ekatara, Ekatama, Itara. Tvat,
Oh, Mat is also there.
sorry,
Mat is also there.
Mat. No, Mat is not there. And
Only
that's
Tvat is
that,
there.
Asmad is there. No, from Asmad, Mat is there. Mat happens.
I was just wondering why only Tvat is there.
Yushma Dasmat, Tvat. I was like this Itara, the word Itara I'm talking of. So, like this 2 years back, uh, we were doing this book with our Gurudev, and
Oh, what is this book?
this is Sanskrit pronunciation.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
So I was also there, and Guru Maharaj was like, he wanted like Sanskrit equivalents for all the titles. So
Oh,
it was like other books by the same author, and he asked me what could we say it in Sanskrit. And when I read other, I was like, I have to put in Itara somehow. So I
oh.
said Prakashit Itara Grantha Talika. So I use this Itara here.
Grantha Talika. What is Talika?
Talika is like a list.
Oh, I see.
Talika is like list.
I see.
So the list of scriptures, of other scriptures published literally.
Published, literally.
So
Okay.
basically, I'm just talking of the word Itara. So from this Krishna Nam section, I remembered this Itara. So we put it here. Prakashita Itara Grantha Talika. And he was like, wow, it's good.
Nice.
So Itara, Tvat, actually here Tvat refers to like other Anya Arthi. Not
Oh,
in,
it is not you. I
no,
see.
that's for Yushman.
Hmm.
Then Tva, Nema, Sama, Sima, Purva. I've never seen Sima, or even I think Nema I haven't seen like this. Purva, Para, Avara, Dakshina, Uttara, Apara, Adhara, Swa. Now the lower lip is also called Adhara, but that's not a Krishna Nam.
Oh, so I had this question. Here, Ka is also Sarvanama, right? Krishnanama.
What is that?
Kim. It's Kim Krishnanama?
Yes. Last one.
Yeah, right. So, which means in the single in Purushottama Linga it would be Kaha.
Right.
But the same word Kaha is also used for Brahma.
That's noun. That's Sangya. That's not Krishna.
But then in one place in Bhagavatam I saw Kasmai was given.
For Brahmaji?
Yeah, unto Brahma. And then Jiva Goswami takes it as like that. I was surprised.
No,
I thought
but that would be like commentary. Like, what was the main shloka?
that's what I'm trying to find actually. I'm not able. I don't know where did I see that.
Because when we say ka to Brahmaji, then it becomes a Sangya, a proper noun.
It should not become Kasmai, right, Prabhuji, in that case? It should be like Krishna Nama Sabda, right?
Yeah, it should be Kaya.
Yeah.
But if it is Kasmai, then...
Yeah. So here, take this one, 3:14, 3:4:18.
Just a second. 3:4:18. Okay. Jnanam param swatma raha prakasham provacha kasmai. Bhagavan kasmai provacha. Oh, interesting, huh? This is directly like Brahmana, Brahmane.
Right.
भगवान समग्रम ज्ञानम और समग्रम परम ज्ञानम स्वात्म रह प्रकाशम इत्यादि कम कस्मै इति ब्रह्मणे प्रोवाच. So nice catch. Kasmai. And how do they take it in the commentaries? 3:4:18. Let's see. Let's see the clause from Bhakti example. Okay, 3:4:18. The Bangla numbers.
4 is easy.
This is 3 or
5. This is 5. That's
okay,
5.
Okay, this is 5.
4 is Hindi 4. I mean, like Devanagari 4.
Okay, so Panchamodhyaya, and what was the shloka number? 18. Yeah. So, हे भरतः स्वामिनात्मरः प्रकाशं परम ज्ञानं कस्मै Kaya Brahmane. See here, the gloss.
Kaya Brahmane. What is Kaya Brahmane?
I mean, there should be a space here. By mistake, they have not put space here.
Oh, Kaya.
Right.
Oh, yes, written as Kaya. That's very interesting.
Yeah, that's why I came here, because I know that in the gloss it comes right.
Oh, so you are saying it is more like Arshaya use?
I mean, can say so because I don't find anything, because Smai should be used for Krishna. But Ka here is referring to Brahmaji, which is like a pronoun, sorry, a noun, Sangya, proper name. So that's why in the gloss they say Kaya space Brahmane.
I see. So we should not be using that then, Kasmai.
Yes.
Brahma.
So it's Kaya space Brahmane. I said that.
Makes sense, bro.
Right. Many times I've seen this, like in the main shlokas, sometimes the usages are very tricky. So I just go and check the gloss, and I always get the expected result or answer. Okay. Antara, so Dhara, Swa, Antara, Tyad, Tad, Yad, Etad, Idam, Adas Eka Vi Yushmat Asmat Bhavatu Kim. So all these are the Krishna namas. So please do memorize the Krishna namas in Krama. So Sarva Vishwa Bhavaya Nyanyatara Yatara Yatama Tatara Katara Katma, and then Ekatara Ekatama Itara Patva Nimasana Sumapura Para Vara Dada, and then so on. Taratad Yatad Yad Etadidam Others Ekadri Yushmadasman came. Maybe I missed. So like that. In that regard, the word sarva is declined as follows in the masculine gender. So these pronouns, sarvanamas, krishnanamas, are also declined in all three genders: Purushottam, Striling, Lakshmiling, and Napumsaklinga. So generally, the declensions are almost same like the previous ones, the words, but there are few changes here. So sarva yukta su, Vishnu Bhakti Siddham Vishnu Padam, and Sarva Ramayur Vishnu Sarva Vishnu Nantes, we get sarva. Sarva yukta au, Odvai au, sarva. Then sarva yukta jas. So Krishna Nama Krishna to jasaha she. After Krishna Nama, that is a Krishna Shabda. Krishna Shabda is Paramanto Krishna Sangha. Jas is replaced by she, which has this Vikrama E. So sarva yukta she, then Advai Midvai, we get sarve. Sarve. Sarvam, sarve, sarve. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Like one time, my Gurudev, he went for an inauguration of an hospital somewhere in India, he was saying. So, and then in his speech, he said, Sarve bhavantu. He quoted this shloka, famous one, Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. That everyone becomes
no disease, no?
Yeah, diseaseless, or without any disease.
From disease.
So then after the speech ended, and then the owner came up to Maharaj and he was like, Maharaj, what are you doing? If everybody comes if no disease happens to them, then they will not come to our hospital. I mean, he must be like saying it in a lighter sense. I don't know, lighter or serious. So, sarve. Then sarvam, sarvav, sarvan, sarvena, sarvabhyam, sarvai, same as Krishna word. Then Krishna Nam, Krishna to me is my 4.1. So after a Krishna Nam, that is Krishna, me is replaced by Smai. So it's very clear. After a Krishna Nam, that is a Krishna Shabda. Me is replaced by Smai. So yeah, so Sarva Yukta Me, Sarva Smai. Sarvabhyam, Sarvebhya. Krishna Nam, Krishna to Masi Smat. Masi is replaced by Smat. So we get Sarvasmat. And also in Panchami Vibhakti, we can also optionally add this Tasi Pratyaya with the word. So it could be Sarvataha also. So this Tasi goes with all three genders. Sorry, all three vachanas. Ekatri Bhav. So Sarvataha could mean Sarvasmat, it could mean Sarvebhyaha, Sarvabhyam, and it could mean Sarvebhyaha also. This will be explained ahead in Tadita. That how Tasi and the seventh case Pratyaya, Tra, they can be employed in all three vachanas. Then Sarvabhyam, Sarvebhyaha, Sarvasya, Sarvayoh. Then 6.3, Krishna Nama, Krishna Radhabhyam, Sudami. That when Am follows the 6th Pratyaya, Sut is inserted after a Krishna Nama. That is a Krishna or Radha. Krishna Nama, Krishna Radhabhyam. So Sarva Yukta Am. Sarva is a Krishna Nama, which is a Krishna Shabda. So we insert Sut in between Sarva Yukta Sam, and then we apply Krishnasya E Vaishnava Bahutve, and then Ishwar Harinamamrta Ram Nebe Pratyaya and it becomes Sarvesham. Aradhana Nam Sarvesham. Sarvesham. Krishna Nama Krishna Tunge Smin. 7.1 Pratyaya Ni is replaced by Smin. So we get Sarvasmin, Sarvayo, Sarveshu, and we can also apply Tra in Saptami Vibhakti. Sarvatra. Then Sarvayukta Su, Vamana Gopi Radhavyo. No. How do we did it Su here? Eobhyamasya Haro. No.
Evo Vamanebhyo Buddhasya Darshanam.
Yes, Eva Vamanebhyo Buddhasya Darshanam. So by that Sarva. So Sarvaha Sarvo Sarve Sarvam Sarvo Sarvan Sarvena Sarvabhyam Sarvaihi Sarvasmai Sarvabhyam Sarvebhyo Sarvasman Sarvabhyam Sarvebhyo Sarvasya Sarvayo Sarvesham Sarvasmi Sarvayo Sarveshu Sarva Sarvau Sarve. So like that, survey. This sutra is very interesting, Vijay Prabhuji. Like, you know, in samasas, we only see Vishnu Bhaktis put up with the last word, and all the words in between, they do not have carry Vishnu Bhaktis.
Right.
So this is the rule actually, 601. Antaranga Swadir Mahahara. The Antaranga, the Swadis of the Antaranga words, other than the last word, the Swadi Vishnu Bhaktis get deleted, Mahara, when they are in the process of becoming a compound word, Ekapadatva Arambe. So this is that important rule. It will come ahead, but I'm just mentioning it.
Why this comes in Akhyata?
I mean, Sankshodhani mentioned something. Okay, so
is it because of this Upasarga? No, Upasarga is Avyaya.
He's just mentioning something to do with Saptami Taha Traha and then applying. I mean, how the word Sarvatra is made up. So, an explanation of that, like Sarvasmin and Sarvayo and Sarveshu. After all three of them, when we apply this Pratyaya Traha by this rule Saptami Taha Traha, then we are basically making them into one word. Ekpadatva Arambe, and so Antaranga Swadin Mahara is applied. So Smin, this Pratyaya here, so all these are related, and then we join them and it becomes Sarvatra. Thus, Sarvatra can represent the masculine, neutral, or feminine Saptami Ekvachana, Dvivachana, or Bahuvachana form of the word Sarva. So, like that.
I see. I see.
So, this is very important. Antaranga Swadir Mahara Ekapadatva Arambe. Then following few sutras will explain, like in which case a particular word is Krishna Nama, in which meaning it is not, and so on. So we'll resume this on Thursday with this 230th sutra. Yes.
Oh, so here it is very clear, right? Sarvadi Krishna Nama Kya Gauna Sangi Vinama.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So we'll resume on Thursday, this 230th.
No problem. Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.